Hey guys, Shaman.
Chris.
We're here from the Man Cave at Harper Therapy yet once again. And today we want to talk about some cool stuff, right? We want to talk about, you want to introduce it?
Men's relationship, making connections, biochemistry, all the stuff that goes in the head.
Right.
Okay, and all the stuff that goes in the heart and the reason why we need it.
The bromance.
You got it.
The bromance.
You got it.
So, why are relationships for men, with men, friendships, peer relationships, right? Why are they important? What do they do for us? I guess that's my question.
Well, it's first of all, there is a chemical component, but we'll get there, okay? But first of all, I just want you to think about relationship you have with a friend, an old friend from high school, okay? A friend from childhood, okay? Even a brother, okay? Where that person that you can just pick up the phone,
right?
Okay, and just kind of, excuse my language, but kind of bitch and moan to,
right?
Okay, just vent, just let it go, okay. And you know what? Sometimes the support you get is as simple as, "Wow, okay, sucks for you,
right?
Okay, I hate when that happens. Ouch,
right."
Or if they're a real good friend, you get the, dude, check yourself.
Right.
Right.
So
okay.
just the commiserating. Right. That's really tough. That's hard.
The commiserating.
Right.
Okay. There's relief. There's an expression of trust. There's connection. There's relatedness. Okay.
Right.
So what's interesting about that, Chairman, is that's biochemical. Okay. And sometimes we fail to realize that. Okay. If we're upset or something's stressing us or bothering us, okay, man, adrenaline levels are pumping. Okay, it's just there. Okay,
gotcha.
When we are exposed to adrenaline, okay, it's really hard to admit any vulnerability.
Right.
The minute we admit that vulnerability, okay, and it's not weakness. Okay,
right.
It's taking it from here, putting it here, and now doing something with it. So you take it. Okay, brain chemistry says, okay, you're threatened, but hey, we just connected.
Right.
Okay, therefore, okay, the threat is reduced. Okay, you're kind of pairing that negative brain chemistry with a positive relationship. Okay, with a positive situation. Then all of a sudden it's like, wow, threat reduced. It's normalized. Was my problem solved or did anything change? No. But is my state of mind and brain chemistry in a better place to solve that problem?
Right. Am I more situated now?
Exactly.
To deal
Or
with
be more
that? Right.
Absolutely 100%.
Right. Am I a little more even keel?
100%.
So that actually kind of plays into the flying off the handle, the getting crazy,
you got it.
The really immature reaction to something that doesn't go your way, right?
Got it. Here's the adrenaline, no filter. Okay, I am going to lash out. I'm going to create emotional wake. I'm going to take risks. Okay, I'm going to shut down or I'm going to withdraw. Absolutely.
Right. So we are fundamentally, as human beings, we're wired for tribe. We're wired for connection. Right?
That is a great way to describe it, because absolutely that relationship portion is essential, because it gives us the opportunity, okay, to express that vulnerability, to express that threat, okay, and to connect at the same time. And in essence, it helps you kind of control your brain.
Right.
Okay, it says, cool, you're jets. You've got this.
Right. So relationships are good things.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
They can really help us deal with just the normal stresses and the struggles and the strifes of life, right? It's important to have relationships in our life. And I think even further than that, it's important that those relationships be healthy. Right. So I think the question is, what a healthy relationships with men look like, maybe?
Yeah, and we had kind of discussed in the past how a lot of men in their life, there's a mentor.
Right. That mentor relationship is really important. Mentor, mentoree.
Correct.
Both sides of it, right?
And it changes throughout life as you go through different stages, okay? And I find myself now being a little bit more of a mentor, okay, than a mentee, okay? Right. And my role is changed, okay? However, I still get that same connection, okay? Right. It helps me to reorganize my thoughts, calm down, rehearse scenarios, okay, and connect with someone else, okay?
Gotcha.
And boom, brain chemistry all of a sudden, boom, settles. Here comes dopamine, serotonin, all that good stuff. Okay, I'm now connected. I'm a little bit more settled. I can make better decisions. Okay, but it also helps me practice that response.
Right.
Okay, threatened, vulnerable, relaxed. Threatened, vulnerable, relaxed.
Gotcha. So, like, I mean, I guess there's a multitude of like relationships when it comes to guys that you could go through, like peer-to-peer relationships.
Sure, absolutely.
And I don't know if the mentor is like a peer-to-peer per se, but both people, receive and give in that process. Right?
Absolutely.
So I'd kind of lump it in there with it as well.
Yeah, and I think it's just when we think of mentor-mentee, there's trust. Okay?
Right.
But that trust also exists between
Well,
brothers.
so that's probably the commonality: brothers, father, sons, mentor-mentee, friends.
Sure. Think about people you grew up with. Think
Right.
about people that you've, coached teams with.
Right.
Think about those people that you've been through a few threatening situations, okay? You've been able to maintain that trust, and over time it kind of becomes unconditional.
Right.
Okay, I mean,
You build those credentials.
Yeah, and it's not this mushy, I love you, I need you, all this stuff, okay?
Right.
But it's just that, hey, you know what? I can be vulnerable around you, throw something out, okay, and get through it. And the more I can do that, the healthier I am.
And in that process, I can trust you to kind of maybe normalize it, commiserate with it, let me know I'm not like absolutely on an island by myself, right?
Absolutely, and there's that element of connection and tribe that we need.
Right. So how does therapy help with all of this?
Therapy helps in a few ways, okay? While there are different methods of therapy, okay, talk is a portion of it, always, okay? And we know talk, use our language center, lights up both sides of the brain, we have to think, okay? It keeps us connected, it helps us see things from a different perspective.
Right.
It helps us normalize, reframe, change, and have ownership of situations. So that's how the talk portion can help, okay? That in turn kind of helps us increase that EQ portion, the emotional quotient. Okay? And the emotional quotient, if you think about it in terms of intelligence quotients, it's our ability to manage our emotions, okay? And not necessarily to identify our emotional state, okay? But to be able to control our reaction to that emotional state. Okay, so we don't overreact, we don't underreact. Okay, we take things for what they are. Okay, that's something that can be practiced. It's something that can be rehearsed. Okay, and it's something that can be strengthened by learning to, hey, take that executive functioning portion and overriding that distress.
So like building some of that EQ, that emotional intelligence, that there's skills and structure you can put in place through therapy.
Absolutely.
To grow in that.
Okay, and one of the best ways to build and work on that is eye movement therapy, specifically accelerated resolution therapy. It's just one of those things that it gives us a really quick shortcut, okay, to being able to access some of those thoughts, feelings, and emotional states.
Right. And that might be something you can do.
Absolutely. It's something I love to do.
Right. That is definitely your wheelhouse.
Right. The last portion of that is with therapy, and we talk about how it can help reinforce those relationships, learn how to better use those relationships and maintain those relationships, okay, is the self-care element. Okay.
Oh yeah, self-care is important.
And guess what? Okay, when we're stressed, self-care is usually the first non-essential portion that goes by the wayside.
And really, it should be like at the forefront.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, but we're not always wired that way.
Right.
Okay. Just one other thing I want to just give you an example, okay, of vulnerability, okay, and forward movement, okay. Jimmy V, okay, former basketball coach, NC State, won the national championship, okay. In his final speech on ESPN, he noted, okay, that every day, okay, you need to laugh, every day you need to cry, okay, and every day you need to think. And if you can do that, it's a full day, okay? Sometimes, as men, we don't want to go there.
Right, we really don't.
Okay, sometimes we'll put it on a shelf, avoid it, okay? But I think the cool thing is about what he said there, okay, was that's that cycle, okay? That rehearses and practices everything we need to do. It also practices everything we need to get out of relationships, okay?
Gotcha.
Relationships with others, okay? But also situations that we can then normalize, regulate, okay, and apply our best self to our current relationships.
Right. Right. So overall, relationships are very healthy to have.
Yeah.
Particularly for men who
Absolutely.
could, more often than not use a little help in the EQ area, right?
And we all can. We all can. It's absolutely. IQ may not be the problem, but frequently EQ is.
Right. EQ is kind of a thing guys
Struggle with,
right?
Yes.
And we do.
and we think either we have it or we don't, and it doesn't work like that. You can build it, you can improve it, you can grow it.
Right. So we can help you create some structure, build some tools, put some things in place to really have positive relationships.
That's right.
And then in turn affect us positively as we go through our lives.
That's right.
Right?
Absolutely.
So relationships are very important, particularly for men. And if you could use some support in that, give us a call. Our number is 813-434-3639. You got anything else?
Yeah, hey, laugh, think, cry every day, okay? And if you need help, we're here for you.
That's right. Have a good one.